Hi guys, today I want to talk about something that is very near and dear to my heart, and that is pursuing your passion and what you love, regardless of what society tells you you should be doing. As some of you know, I wanted to be a doctor when I was growing up. I decided that when I was about 3, and when I was 26, I realized that I was wrong and that wasn't the career I was going to pursue. I decided that for many reasons, but just knew in my heart that it wasn't going to allow me to do what I was most passionate about. After that, I really struggled. I almost went through my own version of kind of like a midlife crisis in that I knew that I wanted to do something else. I felt like there was a hole and that there was something more that I could do for the world. But I didn't know what that was. And I was stuck in the mindset that it needed to include me going back to school and pursuing something that I would have credentials in. I think this is a big problem in our society because I think many of us feel that way. I think many of us listen to our fears and listen to the limits that society places on us and tells us what is normal and what isn't. And that it actually hinders us from growing and being the best people possible. It forces us to stay within our comfort zone, and you really can't grow without stepping outside that comfort zone, no matter how scary it is. I looked at doing different alternative medicines and alternative therapies when I decided I didn't want to go to med school. I looked at doing my nurse practitioner or doing my master's, but none of them really rang true and felt like they were going to be what I wanted them to be. Then I took a look at life coaching, and life coaching was something I was very interested in, but I wasn't too sure how it worked, and I didn't know where to start because there aren't really formalized programs out there. They're starting to show up now, but at the time when I was looking, there weren't really formalized programs that said, hey, this is how you do this. It just seemed kind of like anybody could say they were a life coach, and I didn't really want to jump into it not knowing what I was doing because I felt like I would be doing a disservice to people if I didn't have a good grasp of what a life coach actually does and a good handle on those skills. As you know, in September, I started coaching for Beachbody. And although it's a fitness coaching setup, I also do a lot of life coaching too, because I find that once one area of somebody's life kind of falls into place, their other areas start to fall into place as well. And the changes can be quite dramatic and quite amazing to be a part of and to witness. And if I had listened to what society tells us is normal, I never would have pursued this coaching. I mean, I never would have become an entrepreneur because, society tells us, well, that's risky. And, I didn't need to do formal training to become a coach. I read and I learn, and I've grown more in the last 6 months than I probably have in 6 years combined previous to that, even when I was doing post-secondary education. However, society likes to tell us that the way to success is to go to school and to get a degree and get a job. And I've discovered that that isn't the only way. And I'm living a life of purpose and a life of passion and a life that I'm extremely proud of. And I'm helping people every single day. And the only reason I got to do that was because I stepped outside the box. I stopped listening to what society had to say. And I took a chance. And I didn't let the fears get ahead of me, and I didn't let the fears, control what I decided to do ultimately. And it was the best decision that I've made. I want to urge you that if you don't feel like you are doing something that you're passionate about, if you don't feel like you are fulfilling your purpose in life or your potential, take a look at what you love. Take a look at what you would do, whether you were getting paid or not, and see how you can do more of that. See how you can share that with the world. Because I'm telling you, stepping outside that comfort zone and stepping outside that box that's considered normal and conventional is so amazingly rewarding. And the world needs more people that are doing things that they love and things that they are passionate about, because those are the things that they are going to do best in this world. And it's what will create a community full of passionate, inspired, motivated, positive human beings. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a great day.